Tonight, another day will quietly disappear from your life. You probably won't notice the exact moment it happens. When you were 6 years old, one summer felt almost endless. The days stretched forever. Every afternoon became an adventure. Waiting a week for your birthday felt impossible. But now, something feels different. A month disappears before you finish your plans. An entire year passes faster than you expected. You look at the calendar and wonder where the time went. So what changed? Did time itself begin moving faster? Or did your brain quietly rewrite the way you experience it? Scientists have been fascinated by this mystery for generations. The strange answer is that time isn't something your brain simply watches. It's something your brain actively creates. Every second you experience is built from electrical signals racing through billions of neurons. Without your brain, there is no personal feeling of time. There are only physical events happening in the universe.
Gravity can slow the passage of time. Speed can change it too. Astronauts actually experience tiny differences in time compared to people on Earth. The effect is incredibly small, but it is real. Modern GPS satellites must constantly correct for these tiny changes. Without those corrections, your phone's location would drift by several kilometers every day. Einstein proved that time is flexible. But another mystery was waiting inside the human brain. Psychologists discovered that your internal clock follows completely different rules. Sometimes 1 minute feels like an hour. Other times, an entire afternoon disappeared without warning. The clock in your wall never changed. Only your experience did. Why? The answer begins with memory. In 1890, psychologist William James suggested that our experience of time depends on how many memories we create. Your brain isn't trying to record everything. That would require an impossible amount of energy. Instead, it constantly asks a simple question. Is this new? If the answer is yes, your brain starts to follow more information. If the answer is no, it records only the basics. Imagine walking through a city you've never visited before.
The brain has one job above almost everything else: stay alive. To do that, it constantly searches for change. Anything unusual could be important. A strange sound, an unfamiliar face, a different smell. New information demands attention. Familiar information doesn't. That's why the first day at a new school feels incredibly long. Every classroom is unfamiliar. Every face is new. Every conversation requires effort. Your brain records almost everything. Months later, you can still remember tiny details. Now, think about your 100th day at the same school. You probably remember almost nothing. The hallway looked the same. The classrooms were unchanged. Your brain stopped wasting energy recording what it already knew. This process is called predictive processing. Many neuroscientists believe the brain is constantly predicting what will happen next. When the prediction is correct, very little attention is needed. When the prediction is wrong, your brain immediately wakes up. That's why surprises seem to slow time.
There is one more theory that makes this mystery even stranger. It has nothing to do with memory. It has nothing to do with your brain. Instead, it begins with simple mathematics. Imagine you are 5 years old. 1 year is 20% of your entire life. That is a huge piece of everything you've ever experienced. Now imagine you're 50. 1 year is only 2% of your life. The same amount of time now represents a much smaller fraction of everything you've lived. Some psychologists and mathematicians believe your brain naturally compares each new year with your entire past. As your life grows longer, each new year feels proportionally smaller. This idea is called the proportional theory of time perception. It isn't accepted as the complete explanation, but many researchers believe it contributes to the feeling that life accelerates. Think of a ruler. The first inch takes up a large portion of short ruler. Add hundreds of inches, that same first inch suddenly seems tiny. Years may work the same way. Every birthday becomes a smaller slice of your total life. Whether or not this theory explains everything, it reveals something important. Your perception of time is never fixed. It changes with experience. It changes with memory.
The strange truth is that you may never be able to slow time, but you can change how much of it you actually experience. The secret isn't living longer. The secret is remembering more. Every new experience leaves a fresh mark inside your brain. Every unfamiliar place becomes another chapter in your story. Every difficult skill creates new neural pathways. Every meaningful conversation becomes another memory your future self can revisit. Psychologists sometimes call this the reminiscence bump. It explains why so many adults vividly remember their teens and 20s. Those years were filled with firsts. The first time driving a car, the first real friendship, the first job, the first heartbreak, the first taste of independence. Each experience forced the brain to build something new. Those years became packed with memories. Later in life, routines often replace first experiences. The same home, the same office, the same streets, the same schedule. None of those things are wrong. Routine helps us survive. It makes life easier. But it can quietly make life